The Uganda we want. So mu Uganda gye twagala mu lutalo luno olw'okulwanyisa obulabbayo obukenuzi nze kyempita obuvundu munna Uganda alina okuba nga yeenyigiramu.
Ffenna twenyigire mu lutalo.
Ate abalala tebasomye kuzimba wabula bayize okuzimba.
Uganda gye twagala okulaba ng'enguudo zonna nkole nungi, public transport nga weeri.
Kati eno gavumenti eriwo erina akabonero ka Lucifer. Buli kyotunulako mu Uganda kiriko oxygen. Either babika amawulire malungi oba mawulire mabi. Minisita teyeetagisa kabangali budde buno zaki.
At this time, why should somebody import furniture from outside Uganda? Let us leave NRM to be in charge for another 36 years or more.
I really want to see a Uganda that believes in the rule of law. If you have a constitution in place, follow it to the letter. Don't change laws just because you want them to favor you.
Kuba njagala omanye nti obugagga bwonna Uganda bwe yeeyagaliramu buyita waffe ku ttaka lyaffe. Naye busoga mugidibaze.
How can a referral hospital refer you to a private clinic? The Uganda we want buli muntu ateekwa okumanya nti I am a stakeholder nkwatibwako si kwesuulirayo gwa naggamba.
Uganda oyinza okukakana nga mwe mulina ba graduates aba university nga bangi okusinga Ebungereza. Mwe mufokasinga nnyo ku degree. Eri bo bafokasinga nnyo nti byensomye mbijeemu omulimu n'enkola.
We are dreaming of a Uganda where at a young age there is such a relationship between parent and son, parent and daughter, where the daughter can say this is what I want.
Uganda gye twagala empya tesobola kubeerawo nga tewali mateeka. Amateeka agakola.
The Uganda we want. Tukwaniriza mu program The Uganda we want. Wano ku Dream TV, nze Mulanzi Robert, ngenda kutambula naawe mu kaseera kano nga twogera ku Uganda gye twagala. Era nzikiriza naawe aliyo munna Uganda obadde olindiridde. Abatugoberera ku mitimbagano gyaffe egy'enjawulo tubaaniriza yogera ku Facebook page Dream TV Uganda, Instagram, Twitter @Dream TV Uganda, namwe abatulaba emitala w'amayanja website www.imc.ug. Tusiimira ddala mwebale kubanga mutugoberera wano mu ggwanga erya Uganda abakozesa decoders ez'enjawulo mwebale nammwe kutugoberera saako nammwe bannannyini Uganda gye twagala oba bannannyini The Uganda we want nga mubeera eyo ne mugamba nti nedda butuufu tulina Uganda gye twagala. Abakugu be tubeera nabo babeera wano nga tumaze okubuuza ekibuuzo nti enkola y'emirimu mu gavumenti n'obuvunaanyizibwa bwo bikuwa ekifaananyi kya Uganda gy'oyagala. Ekyo ekibuuzo kijja gye tuli ffenna tulina okuba nga tukifumiitirizaako bw'oba otambudde ogenze mu katale ogenze mu ofiisi ng'oli ku luguudo wonna w'oli mu Uganda muno ogenzeeko mu mambuka ogenze mu Maserengeta ogenze mu Masekkati mu bugwanjuba ebuvanjuba ng'otambudde Uganda eno weebuuza ekibuuzo ekyo kuba kikulu nti enkola y'emirimu mu gavumenti n'obuvunaanyizibwa bwo abasinga bakoma ku nkola y'emirimu mu gavumenti ne batabuuza kino ekiddako nze obuvunaanyizibwa bwange mu ggwanga lino erya Uganda bumpa ekifaananyi kya Uganda gye njagala. Bw'omala okunywa akacupa ka soda ak'amazzi okasuula wawo okateeka kubanga olina obuvunaanyizibwa mu Uganda eno gye twagala. Kale no mbaaniriza olunaku olwaleero ndi wamu ne Dr. Geoerge Bamugemereire ngono nno yali deputy IGG ebbanga Mukama lyemuwa okuweereza mu ofiisi eyo mukugu kuba munnamateeka ate nga mukulembeze. Kale no olwaleero naye agenda tusiigira ekifaananyi mu Uganda gye twagala era producer agenda mu ntuusaako naye akubuuzeeko wano ku Dream TV tutandikirawo mpola mpola.
Musiibye mukyano mwenna abatulaba weebale nnyo mwami Mulanzi okujja wano okubaganya ebirowoozo ku The Uganda we want.
ndabira ddala nti topic nnungi nnyo.
Uganda gy'obaddemu, gy'okoleddemu, gy'okyawangaaliramu, nga bw'eri bw'ogyagala ebeere.
I think nga bwe tubyogeddeko, a lot has changed over the last tugambe 40 years. Kubanga nkuwulidde okuyingira S1 1979 ng'olugendo luwanvu okuva wano okutuuka e Buddo, roadblocks 6. So that was a season. Waliwo instability, waliwo scarcity. Okimanyi before kuyingira mu primary school nga breakfast batuwa amagi n'emigaati, blue band and jam. 1972 breakfast oyo, lunch chicken, meat, matoke. Ngwabira ddala nti going to school, many children were feeding better at home. I mean at school.
At school, than at home.
Yes.
Some.
But those 8 years is when we saw life becoming very hard. Of course, what do they care about? Are they eating? Are they dressed? That is basic life. Tutumanye vya economy got to money. Naende tuva ku bread and butter. Netudda ku chai atali musukali.
Mugenda ku
obujo butali musukali. Ne posho but was at posho abweru yaliwo. Need that was a new.
Nemugenda ku posho and beans.
Posho and beans got nyonyo. Many people in this country, in fact, they used to despise posho. When a woman were in Uganda. Uganda tayinza kulika unga.
Okay. Uganda hili okay.
Everything. I don't know what happened. Scarcity in Uganda. So it was a time of great suffering. Nothing family raising a school fees. Bana kumi umu yalinga yaza omulala ali Buddo ndabiryango omulala yali Ntare. But
scarcity is attributed to who? Who is the cause?
That's when you say how has the Uganda we are. Fabamu abaliwo ku nnaku ezo. Ekyo ekibuuzo kiri kwegamba tukiraba nga kigazi. Because there was scarcity. There was no market, there were no supplies, relationship, East African community had collapsed, relations between Uganda and the rest of the world, so never people had divided, Tanzania, Walinga, a lot of times, Kenya, so it was very difficult life. So, kakati ame navao, then there were those spells in Naja. One of the immediate reactions, they slashed prices. I don't know why they did it. Nyamanga people could not afford, you know. I think it was a sort of celebration, but it didn't last. Then nice, okay. Nice, and then military commission. We were a bit young, calling it together. Why there was that instability in those years? Nainga, waliwo great relief from 1979 nga abantu bayita abakombozi aba Tanzania bayingidde Uganda niyo byali gifalingo batuka. It was such euphoria mu Uganda. There was a chapter that had been closed. So bw'ogamba nti how is Uganda now? Ningamba nti waliwo some teething problems ebyali mu Uganda which have now been solved. In fact, people have forgotten them. Even to insecurity. It's almost forgotten. If it was not this curfew, let me drive to Kisoro. Let me drive to Arua. Let me drive to Gulu. You know?
No Uganda.
No Uganda without any worry. So there is an issue of security. That issue was solved. We twali Buddo 1978, 79, 80, 81. There was a time every week. Babera announcement. Bashime mwana. Tato bamuse. Professors, doctors. Every weekend we had now got used. People being shot. So naturally, what was the cause of that insecurity? People can, I think children in those schools, they can go a whole term. It is dying of sickness. They not being killed. We had a friend of our friend here. Normal person. Yeah, we saw a parent one weekend, new Mercedes Benz. Next weekend, we had a big fundraising in Buddo. And the parents, I look at the children, these children's future. I mean, it was affected by that incident. Another parent, yali avuga oba kugenda somewhere Makerere. Ne bamukubisa mmotoka. Naye nga tamanyi. Kana avuga n'atuuka. Nga tamanyi nti bamukubisa. Kakati bw'ayingira mu nnyumba n'agamba, bannange, I'm feeling thirsty, mumpe ku mazzi. Amagenda okulaba omusaayi gwe. Musajja nga tamanyi. I think omanyi omusaayi guliwo. Ndowooza bwe guba guflowing olowooza atya. Oyinza n'okweba. So those things did.
Bamukubaliri eritaleekaana.
I don't know. Anti gaali mangi oyinza okulowooza nti bakubye essasi naye terikuteggwe. Yes. So you drive home. Normally. Kutuuka wali, he had been shot and he died. You know, so there were those incidents. What we've been to ever the solve. One is security.
Insecurity.
The issue of security has been solved. Never to lose it. Whatever we can do in our powers, let's not lose the attribute here where the security, you can move from point A to point B without worry. You can get out of your gate. Incidents, of course, is very once in a while. All about okay. Statistically, we attacked. You know, 1 out of.
But that can't be compared.
Yes, let's indiscriminate. Ensonga ya security but they solved. Ensonga ya scarcity y'ebintu. That has also been solved. Actually, now Uganda is oversupplied. We can't finish. It is for you to be afford. Now in terms of availability of goods and services, JBD. That one is a fact. In the supermarket, you can pick this, pick that. Ataba ina kusente katibaga we don't have space. Okuteka mu kino na kino let me not buy because I don't even know where to keep it.
I'll come back next
time. Yeah, I'll come. I have nowhere to store. Yes. No government, can I buy a jerrycan of oil? No gamba. But where will I put jerrycan? I'll buy when it gets finished. That is new. Scarcity of goods and services. Number 3. Participation in government. Okulonda. You can see this LC system. Where people laughed. Lining up. To Russia. No to Russia. Communism. The other system has come. You just find this. Yeah, me, I like especially Kulevaya chairman LC3 ne chairman LC5. Eventually, when I watch TV, I enjoy watching those men. I get the district here for your patch. This is chairman. So and so, chairman. Yes, so chairman LC5. These are ordinary people. Now, yes, somehow the system has
I know that pride because of the
he has come through. Yes, he's come through. No club parliament, you know, you see these when they are swearing recently. You know, the whole world was glued. The whole world was glued to seeing people who put themselves out there and they went through an election and won and they got sworn in. It's actually very exciting. There are components of elective politics. It has thrown up new characters. Is a factor. Went through the system. So it's actually amazing. I think it's exciting. Above people who have emerged must be satisfied and happy that I came from nowhere and I've become Mfuse Songa. Number 4, governance structures. You see ministries, departments, agencies. So many of them.
Even if now they're talking of, even now, always governance, you get the automatically, but the way karate tulikulutalo la kulabanga we merge.
Yes, because there are too many. Yes. There are too many. There's duplication. There is a cost. Yes, cost of administration. Somebody thought and said, yes, we need something. UNRWA was not there. That word is new. It's not very old. But such a factor and good when a bridge collapses, there is a place you call Bunra, can you have fix this bridge? People can cross from here. You know, PPDA yaliwo bajita Central Tender Board. People used to say it had a lot of corruption. But it's now PPDA. There is a Auditor General. Auditor General is the Department of Ministry of Finance. Naye kati olaba ebirimu gyakola yetengeredde yes everything all that even nabipya is IGG batubadde that one ahead was a concept that was not there at all. It is now there. Bwokola analysis ku bintu bino olabira that yes there has been a systemic thinking in establishing institutions to deliver services to the people. So olugendo lubadde lwavu. Naye kati tulina new challenges.
Anti where
Uganda we want. Yes. We cannot sit back and tugamba kubanga bino byonna bibiri chiwedde. No.
Eriwa gye twagala.
No. This is a new generation.
In fact, jagala kujoyagala
tugamba. A new generation. Etamanyi kubulira Karumba Pakwache ngulabye it doesn't ring a bell. Wali obaddeyoko?
Nalimbadde.
Nayo manyiti waliwo olutalo ntinga olusi bwe tuyingira bwe tutambulira mu bbaasi okuva e Karuma. Mubeera mu convoy olusi abajasi ne balwanamu they fight a bit with them like beating a konyi for 1 hour nga muli mutudde mu bbaasi emundu ne zivuga ne mulyoka mweyongerayo.
Nali ngenda ndoza first time nagenda n'omukulu bamuyita Olinya bamuzaale ya Arua eyantwala ntuuka wakati nasooka ansiigire ekifaananyi.
Yes, what to expect.
Walaba bazadde bange baabatira nga ndaba.
Era nga batta abantu b'omanyi. When we in Arua olaba the drivers, NDPC's driver, nabala people we knew. Olaba they've been unlucky babakubye. So there are things which we treat nyumirizamu naye nga the people the new generation kubanga bagamba bavubuka kati bangi. Nga wabuli wagamba this story nga doesn't even sound true. Kakati tulina new challenges. Challenge number 1 is tulina ku expanding economy.
Okugaziya ebyenfuna
eby'eggwanga. We have to think, we have to find a way of expanding this economy. So much so that everybody doesn't have to depend on the government. There are too many people chasing too few jobs. You know the stress they have to go through. Really, we need an economy where there is everybody can find something to do. Eyo formula tulina okuginonya ndaba government eyogera ku industrialization. Yes, tulina supporting initiatives ezo nti buli muntu alina economy ebeerenga it can absorb all the skills that are necessary.
Nga tebali ku relyinga ku government
no,
yes, government egenda kumpa omulimu.
Mulanzi wasoma communication, you spent money wasoma communication in America. There must be somebody who should be looking for you. Njagala yo muntu alina skill eno. Wait. Nebo beranga economy ntono. The government is the main driver or the main source of livelihood. Kitegeeza nti first of all there will be a lot of fighting.
Kulwanagana.
Not kulwana kubanga there is only one path. Olabye bifaananyi bya Afghanistan abantu abavayo mu airport. Why are people fighting? Okulinya kunyinoga mazindanja na kulinya wagulu.
Karo nabali nyanga ne bakwata ku bupiira bwa batano bayika buyisibwa. Bupiira bwenyonyo okwata ko bwaki.
Too few spaces for too many people.
For too many people,
yes. Kakati zekubulire nakola in Mexico. One of the things you have in Mexico. Mexico City wetwali 2001 to 2003. Mexico City at that time population ngerimu 26 million people in the city.
Mukibuga moka million
26 million people. Naye it was that, but how can this economy sustain 26 million people in the city? Umusajja natugamba nti their secret is having many family businesses. Buli family efuna ya kantu kekola, which is needed by somebody else. Naye ne bakikola professionally. Oli bw'abanga producing tutandike ku bintu by'emmere, you know, we need they eat one type of food bagiyita tacos. Tacos ye chapati wa kawunga akabi akawunga sikalungi akawuka fundu sika naye si number one asi number one bifuna yo akawunga kali naye buli omu there is a way they do it. It is what everybody eats. You know, enough government is there is a natural equalizer in this community. Kubanga omugagga ennyo alya tacos. Bakola munga chapati kawunga ako fermented maize ne bagikolanga kawunga, I mean nga chapati akati ne bateekamu enva. So you can put in chicken, bagita pollo, tacos da pollo. You baba cooked boiled chicken ne bateekamu. Ayinza kuba tacos de carne oyo tacos bataddemu ennyama ey'ente. Yaliwo tacos de cabeza. Tacos de cabeza ennyama y'omutwe gwente ogw'embisi. Tacos kwaba naye ng'olaba ati buli muntu ibyo bya waliwo ne twalya tacos de erinnya ndyerabidde naye nga ow'ebyenda ebyente tacos ow'ebyenda naye nga bateekamu kamala limungi nnyo. Kale bagamba nti omugagga ennyo n'omwavu ennyo bonna balya same food, but they can eat it from different places. Omugagga ennyo ajja kumulira mu Sheraton asasule $20 for one piece of tacos. Gwe omusajja
ali awo
bulijjo naye ajja kulya tacos naye nga wa siringi 10. But naye nga mwenna mulya tacos. The point gye tubaddeko egamba nti if every family ebeerayo n'ekintu kyetunda, something it does which is needed by somebody else, what they do bagezaako kufuna professionals to manage the business. Manpower teba nyingi nnyo naye bw'obeetu kutandikawo business yo oleeta manager, managing director, you hire at a professional economic rate, then you recruit other people okumukolera. Kale family yaffe ngenda eyinza okubeera ne speciality mu kintu to produce masks, erinda nebeera speciality to produce this type of sanitizer, endala nebeera ne sabuni of this type and so eyo family tulina okuginoonya kubanga tetunaba kugifuna
wano mu Uganda.
Yes.
Sobola okweyagalira mu Uganda kyetwagala.
Family enterprises, but family enterprises which can hire skills. Nga family bw'obanga okola sabuni n'otandika okunoonya baani abamanyi okukola chemistry wa nti omuntu yasoma chemistry be baani ate bw'oba obanoonya otugamba nti nja kunoonya abantu b'ewaffe. You are competing with some other person in the market, so you are looking for the best brains, the best skills, because the market is looking for people who can do the work in the shortest time, highest quality, and highest volume, but all in the shortest and at the lowest cost. That is how to do business. Shortest time, lowest cost, highest volume. Kakati omuntu asobola okuproducing ekintu ekyo y'omuntu omukugu. So a market will start demanding for omukugu. Ate obukugu obwo kitegeeza nti we don't care where you come from, we don't care your color, we don't care
osobola otuwa kyetwagala.
Twagala muntu asobola okutuwa result eno. You don't even have to be our friend. Tuwetagana kujja kuziika waffe oba ku birthday party. Twagala ye skill gy'oleeta omuwendo gw'oleeta ku mirimu gyaffe. Kubanga the moment you bring that kind of level of skill, kitegeeza we shall have the best product. We shall have a competitive advantage over omuntu oli afladize business ye n'abantu abalina skill. Yes. So that is
It's still lacking and we need it.
We need to find a format. Kubanga nange sijimanyi how we can do it. Kubanga olaba oluusi abantu bajja muno ne supermarkets natandika business ye. Jukira neighborhood yaffe kwaliko Didi's World. Didi's World bwe yajja.
Didi's World.
Buli muntu na nga mu 90s yawo nga twala abaana baffe. Everybody long lines.
First time otugamba nti batujjiirye Gomba batuleeta mu kibuga. Tugenda kukola field work. Babagamba munaatutwalako ku Didi's World.
Nze simanyi nannyini yo simanyi. Naye olaba nti the market gets saturated. Kubanga ffenna twatwalayo abaana baffe. Naye that enjoyment oyinza gikola buli weekend. Kale group esooka bwejja the next weekend after a few months every child would have gone through all the machines.
Kati nga kiweddeyo.
But can you imagine if the people of Abejinja also had money to go to Didi's World? Abe Gomba, Abe Mbarara, Abe Masaka, Abe Kabale, Abe Gulu, nga buli omu nesa amasomero organizing agenda kulaba ko Didi's World ogenda ko machines. Kakati bw'obeera ne marketing purchasing power ntono. A small group of people can afford something. Ne bw'obeera n'ekipya, yes, ne bw'obeera n'ekipya. Once the small group that can afford benefits,
because they are going to benefit, they are going to over-enjoy and withdraw.
Yes.
But if they are just going to come in once in a while, they'll be like, oh, let's plan. Every after 2 months, we will take you to Didi's World. But here, bebasobola affording us, so every week, after 2 weeks, like, Dad, I don't want to go back to Didi's World.
Exactly. That's how the market operates. The market yetaga ebintu ebipya. Many people producing those new things, but also having many people who can afford the things that are being produced within your market. But twagenda Mexico, nze ku office ku Saturday, nangezako kugenda okukola kubanga wano Uganda we go to office on Saturday. Kanda kulaba abantu bajja. I'm the only one. And yet I was not very senior. Kali yes Saturday. Ngakumande bwe ntuka abantu ngaba kai sister fin this man which Spanish together. Weekend wakoze chi weekend. Gamba listen, I was at home. I was at the office. And they were also angry with me. You mean you are coming here over the weekend? Panga for weekend tumayi kujikozesa. Leisure. Ngamba fe wafe wetu wetukola every weekend. No situka, no neka mchala waka, no genda wa kuita ku office. No. Every weekend you must go somewhere. Kugamba buli town munsiyo. Ile ya kantu kaya kali special. For which it is done.
Weekend.
Yes. So during the weekend, about 26 million people they have to go somewhere in the country. Kakati gwe lotandika weekend eno ngenda mbara. Naye mbara eriyo ebintu ebiri unique. Byonna asangayo ebitali walala.
Kati awo amagezo gawadde Dr. nti ministry eya tourism erina okujja nayo ku board mu kye twogerako.
Yes. Fenna not just ministry.
Ensonga ndaba bayingira waawe.
Yes, introducing. Naye ebibuga buli kibuga kirina okubeeramu ekintu. Ogenda ng'Embale n'olaba ensozi ezo. Zituddawo. I have seen them for the last 20-30 years. Nenga bonoonya kipya ki
ekiri ku nsozi
ekinasitula Mulanzi ne mukyala we n'omwana tugendeko Embale. They have nice hotels. Naye tunabakola connection ya hotels ne natural features. People go mount climbing Kilimanjaro. And they burst around the world. I was in Kilimanjaro.
Now, baby, funny.
Yes, and to the summit. How much was all up to Kano? Kakati, tulina kusala magezi yago. Buli kibuga, buli kyalo. Kibereke kintu ekiri unique. Kyagamba nti bwojja wano. Some of them can even be folk tales. Nga bagamba nti waliwo emiti, guno omuti gubadde ngewaffe eyo mu kyalo. Waliwo omuti, we went to bury someone, one of my uncles. That tree, wetumuzise, guli 100, over 120 years. Why? The father of this man, yamugamba omuti yagusangawo. The person who has died is 90. Tata we yamugamba omuti yagusangawo. When you do the math, that it is 100. The tree is there. Mukyalo kye waffe. Very, very big. It's fascinating. How can this family which has this tree
be creative enough?
Be creative enough to convert this big story into money. Omutije guli twetuli ku kyalo sitayo. Nobody knows about it. Nzena kisa atebali bagamba wawe tuziika omuti ogwo jjajja w'omusajja ono w'emyaka 8 gutusise yagusangawo. It is there.
Ono wa 9.
Yes.
Tata yamugamba yaliwa yagusangawo. Kati we tukola mu matha nga 10 wa 10 mu 10.
Yes. So creativity, it's not a problem of the government. It's actually us. Nange nebuuza why kubanga nange I'm not really a very good business person. Kale ngamba, what can we do for every family, every village, every town to create something unique which will cause somebody to come and part with their money to see. I know better no muti. Hakati kubanga bugutandise okukola nokola ne ka restaurant nokola history y'omuti guno bani abazizo bagulaba nobeera no muntu explaining omuti guno annyonnyola ogwo nagwo mulimu annyonnyola
omwadde
specialist n'omunoonya amanyi omuti guno. Why has it stayed 100 years? Is there any other place in Uganda? Yes, ebintu bino biri concerted effort. Many president we yajja 86 yajja ku campus n'atugamba
tusembye
n'akadde n'agamba nti the reason I come we have found Uganda in a difficult state. And the process of building Uganda is going to be a painstaking job. That's what he said.
Okay.
It's going to take a long time to put pieces together. To go forward. How can we be creative? Generate enough income. Find ways of generating things of value that other people will need and they will buy from us and make money.
It starts by reducing the need of people.
Need to creativity. Izwachetagaba mukama bakutuwa kubikulirwa. Ugamba nofuna okubikulirwa n'ogamba nti this is a winner idea. Laba omusajja wa COVID soyo. Yes.
Obiwa ambassador Semakulu. Asomera wamu. Tololo College.
Ordinary man. Naye n'azuulayo ekintu kye. Kakati kitwetaaga not just one man. Twetaaga 1 million of those.
Nga basobola
okufunayo idea. Idea ngeri so useful.
Ate ngigenda mu kiseera.
Yes. And yes. We celebrate that man. Nabalala we need economy yetaaga abantu nga million. Kubanga bw'obeera ne million such people. Oyo wa COVID somulala nabeera n'obwa diabetes somulala nafunayo something that changes the lives. What creates a job? The purpose of a job is to solve a problem. We want to create jobs. A job is not a job for its own sake. Every job is created to solve a problem, to address a need. A missing link. How can we create so many people who have solutions to solve the many problems that we have? Waliwo kankuli ka story. Waliwo mwana.
Akokosembyayo tumalirize doctor.
Waliwo mwana. Mwana mukaramoja. You Karamoja boy. In fact the parents ndo bali ku kyalo ko. Mother yakola ko. Yagenda nasoma mu Cambridge. Batuka mu Cambridge. Of course, he's very bright. He's a very bright boy. Silicon Valley, America, goes to the best universities around the world. Okunonya abantu banakola mu Facebook, Twitter, all these social media platforms. Because they need people who are very creative. Bokola akantu ku social media. It should be intuitive. It should be easy.
No, na wate tabiriko asoka agambe hey what
it bonyiga kano hakutwala wano ovaawo it must be intuitive. So you have to have a very gifted mind to be able to create something that will help solve. Akati omwana ono akyasoma ne bajja people from Silicon Valley, many companies, they come to Cambridge, and he's one of the people they pick. Simanyi tebamulira ali eyo kati akolera wa mu California.
Mu California kati jali.
Ebintu byetukola, maybe it's a Ugandan brain or one of them. They are working. So, olaba nti in markets where there's competition, they are hunting for talent wherever it comes. Do you think they know this from Karamoja? Mwana bamanyi java. A talented boy gwebasanga in the right place in Cambridge. Kakati ali, I think it's now 5 years. But he's from where? Karamoja. Hey, it's like these talented boys about this group that has just come from. Skill here, and then we all just discover when the person is in touch. To the human Uganda, who can actually go and compete and defeat the whole world. Yes, we are all limited to what? Running and so on. If you are watching, there are some sports that we had never heard about.
Taekwondo, judo,
when they're into a swimming pool. They come, how many times had the person made? 3 times. Yes. It's all those things. We have to focus on those things beyond just using physical strength in Tumanyo Koduka. The world, there are people who are creating people who are creating them. No, what is the procedure of creating a sport? It should be registered at the Olympics.
We have Lake Victoria, we have Lake Geoerge, we have beaches in Uganda.
Yes.
We are surrounded by water bodies.
To be able land of opportunity. Land of opportunity. Opportunities. So think about what can we do? So for me, there's one last point I want to say. So one point,
Dr. point hiyo sigisanga.
Wakadde njakulondamu. Which we need as Uganda. The second one is for Ugandans to learn to coexist peacefully. Wanga security has been done. Tawantu bakyatya kuba ku basasi. Naye bwe njogera n'abantu in public office, and a lot of people live with fear of having their names and reputations soiled. Omanyi erinnya kintu kikulu nnyo. It's your identity.
Erinnya.
You to have your name, to be able to walk with your head up. Naye kakati olaba nti waliwo forces eziyingidde nga they are targeting reputations. We're trying inspector government also when we are going to verify assets after this leadership code declaration. You'd see whenever our people went to Gavagamba, a leader, we are sending you people to come and verify your assets. Many of them would run. Gachivatia, see, their fear is, who is behind this? That this is a routine, we just follow the alphabetical order or job titles, Nainga, for me, I seem to think Dwaliwo empisa eziyingidde society yaffe
ezitalina kutubeeramu
which cause fear. Kubanga omuntu bw'omuleetako fear oba omuggyeko quality of life to be at peace at work, because we need our leaders to be at peace. Omanye emirimu gino egimu public office, they require intense thinking. Naye omuntu abanga ali worried, ogenda kupandikako kino, ogenda ku erinnya lyange ligenda kwononeka. So kati nga
mbanja atujje tufuneko ka time otubulire Uganda gye twagala kugira buli. Nedda.
Yes.
Sakala media.
Yes. People so nze ndabira ddala nti simba mwalina theme nti amakubo agedda.
Amakubo agedda.
We have to retrace tulabe, how can we build a society that is honest, just and respectful? Kubanga ekijja kuyamba abantu to be able to be at peace and not to live with fear and anxiety. Kubanga amasisi tebakyagatya. Naye it's the fear of blackmail. Banajogera ki? Bagenda kumpandikako ki? Ngenda kuwandika. What am I going to say? What am I going to publish? It's the fear of the... So, as a society, we know...
So with that fear, we have ended up making mistakes.
It just means that people can't perform to their desire because they fear, they lack their confidence, but also it entrenches a behavior where nobody feels safe. Kwanka tulina social media. Gwe noyimirira ku screen, nogamba kati leero ngenda kuvuma Mulanzi. Notandika. Yes. Yes. Novuma.
Nobiyisawo byonna.
Mulanzi tomanyi circumstances. Novuma. And some things which you do, they take away the respect and trust. Ate kino kati wekituuse, nobody is safe from it.
Just social media?
No, I think blackmail, threats, character assassination. Kakati nobody. Nobody is safe from it. Anybody can sit, put a screen, video, sharing a video.
Once, please, I encourage you to share with us.
Widely. Vumia from top to bottom. And your behavior. It's a complicated... Yes, Kubanga, that is not the Uganda we want. We want a place where if there is an issue to discuss, we put it on the table, we have a mechanism, discuss it. If you think somebody is doing something wrong, Mulanzi, I have information to occur, can you stop it? That is the way. Now we focus business into that. Everybody. Yes.
One, I'm going to get viewers.
Yes.
Viewership.
Yes.
Bwe nfuna viewership, aba YouTube nabo bajja kunsasula. Nfune ku sente. Naye ngozifunye mu kuvuma.
Yes. Tulina, we have to solve that problem. Nti okuddayo ku makuba agedda. Nti respect.
Program togenda gikomyawo dokita. Eyo gyoyogerako yali program number 1 ku TV ne Packet FM. Nabagita amakuba agedda.
Amakuba agedda. We have to expand it. It's a very important. There are generations in the country. When you entrench bad behavior, when it rewards me, I go and badmouth so and so. I think next person, we go to tell next person naingirayo. Nina atwala story against you. There is so much trouble. So we have to solve that problem. Today, Makuba, dignity, a level of dignity, decency, so that the quality of life can be improved. I think we shall.
Maliza generally, like munkola y'emirimu. Is what you're saying, like ngecho we can learn to coexist.
Yes.
Or kutambulira awamu. How can we translate that into now government leaders?
Yes, government leaders. Kubanga chenjogerako is integrity. One, when we solve the economic problem and provide opportunities, people will not struggle to fight for government jobs. Zenkuwulidde 1990 for kuyingira justice. Waliwo abaana who never even looked into lwakyoyingira Ministry of Justice. But in private practice, private lawyers. And many of them have stuck there and done very well. So, if we can expand our economy, an expanded economy will stimulate performance. Kubanga will be very competitive. If the market is demanding the best, there is no room for clumsiness. But it also gives opportunities to many people. They will not just stick to government. They'll be having options. Maybe I'm not doing even well, and so on and so forth. So you go to a private sector job. So economy, actually, it's something economy frees up people. No one supervisor mu government araba omuntu ono nti omuntu is in the wrong place because it's possible to be in the wrong job. When you are in that situation, it just means that you can have a conversation. No, we've trained you, we've warned you. You are not delivering services, basic services that you should be delivering. Ngabo mugamba sebo twawukane. Tolina mu consideration tinaye kati omuntu waffe alina family alina omukyala banagenda wa
wero yakalo okumwejjako omuntu taba wache mwagala
where will the person go anatandikira kubanga byo baliko omugaso they get byo babera n'ekintu which excites them which motivates them. So if we solve the economy and people can find places where they can go and be happy, then even the public offices can demand the highest standards of people about Novalwandiro kuyingirayo. You get the best person, hold them accountable. Kuanga service delivery in Uganda is not too complicated. No, in fact, most of the corruption issues, it's actually not corruption, Kumbaset. It is lack of skills. Skill, the supervisor. Mulanzi to go and do a job. I can give you a good proposal. I can go and solve this problem in Masaka. And I can do it within 1 week. I'll do this A, B, C. Look at how much money will it be? I will buy $1 million. Don't even worry. Report. You'll even send you photographs. Then I wait 1 week. 2 weeks, a month, chokana nange supervisor nera bidde nti mulazi na mwa sente okukola ku kizibu ekyawa eche Masaka. So that is service delivery fail.
No, supervisor fail is supervisor in terms of title and office, but not in terms of skill.
That's a type of
as
skill.
A supervisor.
They have the skilled supervisor. Manyina lijomba government. There is a place. There's some types of work. One, you work for people when you are beginning to work. Then level 2, you work with people when you're becoming senior. Then level 3 is you work through people. So in Uganda, we have a problem of not having enough people with skills, who are with enough skills to work through people. What does it mean to get somebody to produce something? That is a culture where everybody who has an assignment, a talent, their whole livelihood depends on delivering the service.
Dr. Okokwe bali aberi bakitegeera abebwe kyovola banti we have to work through people. Isongola ki batwala abaffe wano bagende bakole
abalina skill, yes, abalina aptitude kubanga abalina aptitude namusomesa nti manyifu wano buli Monday every day as you close your work you summarize your work. So those things kubanga abantu balina magezi wano, but they need to be managed and to be shown the best example. Like Mumateka which Latin say Max remember that quote known Abet. Nobody can pass a better title than he himself has. Toyinza kukola kintu kyokuwa muntu kintu kyotalina gwe mwennyini. So if you don't have skills to supervise, you don't have skills to hold people accountable,
how can you train supervisors?
Exactly. That is where the real problem. Okuba center is not really the biggest problem. The problem is how to acquire skills, to get anybody who calls himself a supervisor or herself a supervisor to be able to work through people, to deliver the expected. Supersonic, we just say, do what you promised and undertook to do. That's all. That is supervisor. Yeah. Supervisor a skill of holding people accountable. We are asking of you. And I can tell you quality of life.
Tweyanza nnyo Dr. George Bamugemereire olw'amagezi g'otuwadde era nzikiriza nti bannayuganda yonna gye bali bagenda kugaziya ebyenfuna byabwe kuba kati kyaffe ffenna tetukijje ku gavumenti yokka naffe ffennyini twegattire wamu era nga bulijjo bwe mbagamba bwe ali ku muzigo wabwe babaawo omukisa teekawo omudaala baako bw'olunda lunda ku nkoko abamu kumwe mwapangisa amayumba gy'opangisa ngalo ne space osobola okulimamu ebitooke osobola okulimamu ennyaanya lwaki ogula ennyaanya ng'osobola okuzirima ewaka ewo wadde opangisa tekikugaana kubeera creative nga Dr. bw'abadde atugamba kale nno ffenna tukwataganire wamu n'ekiri ekyokubeera awamu kyayogedde ekyokuba nga tubeeramu mu mirembe nga tewali ayina fiya tewali ayina kutya eyo ye Uganda gye twagala tugenda kikola tutya igwe nange tulina okuba nga ate tukikolera wamu kale bisigadde tujja kubisanga the Uganda we want leero bweto weetambudde tubadde ne Dr. George Bamugemereire mweraba